Hello everyone and welcome back to a brand new day of Road to TCG World 2019. Thank you so much for joining me, guys. We are going to start with our post-rotation content. Yeah, I've been working really hard in creating a really nice template in order to showcase the decks that I want to talk about for post-rotation. Of course, PTCGO will not allow us to play in that format just yet. We probably won't be able to do that until the very end of July or even the beginning of August, so it's still a ways away. Pre-releases should be starting in like 3 weeks, I believe, maybe 4, probably 3. So hopefully we will have the full confirmed set list of what is and isn't in Unified Minds. If Pokemon could throw us a bone and let us know what's in there beforehand, that would be amazing. But I did want to show a few of my ideas that I have for the current format, for the new standard format, sorry. I am trying to proxy the decks so that I can play test and get more information on the different formats and the new metagame. But for now, I wanted to start with good old Pikachu. So I like the idea behind Pikachu because it has a lot of support, right, between Tapu Koko Prism Star and Thunder Mountain and Electromagnetic Radar and Electro Power. There's just a lot of support for lightning types. Pikachu is a really powerful attacker with Full Blitz and Tack Bolt GX. Building up towards Tack Bolt is really nice. There's no more Alolan Muk stopping your abilities, especially Tapu Koko Prism Star. There is Power Plant, which does stop the DNA and Zeraora in its tracks, but that is why we are running 3 stadiums ourselves. Now, we have 3 Pikachus, we have 3 Dedenne GX. The Dedenne GX, of course, the new main way that we are going to be able to draw extra cards. It does go a little bit against the usage of Electro Powers and Counter Catchers, Custom Catchers, sorry, since we do have to discard a hand and then we get to draw cards, so the timing of using those specific custom catchers and electro powers will be super important, and knowing when to use the Dedenne and when not to will be super important. Now, Zeraora GX, another mainstay of the deck, gives the whole deck free retreat, has a really relatively powerful attack, and we also have Zapdos for a really good non-GX attacker. The only way we can search for Zapdos is through Pokemon communication, so we won't be relying on it too much, but it is a good option to have. And finally, we have the Raichu and Alolan Raichu card, which is appearing on your screen right now. Its attack does 80 damage, but if it was on the bench during the previous, or during this turn, rather, let me just open it up to make sure I don't say something crazy here. There we go. So yeah, Tandem Shock, 80 damage if this Pokemon was on the bench and became your active Pokemon this turn. This attack does 80 more damage and your opponent's active Pokemon is now paralyzed. So a really nice attack, a really nice way to try and stop your opponent from doing too much. Double Raichu and Alolan Raichu would be the ideal, though powering up both seems really difficult. Being able to switch or escape rope might be something important to combine with that, but the main focus is not Raichu and Alolan Raichu. It's probably only going to be used to buy yourself a turn, to try and stop your opponent in their tracks, or even use Lightning Raichu GX, which deals 150 damage, and you get to switch this Pokemon with one of your benched Pokemon. And if this Pokemon has at least 2 extra lightning energies attached to, in addition to this attack's cost, this attack does 100 more damage. So 5 energy for 250 damage, pretty decent, especially since we do have Electro Power. So that is a way in which you can one-hit KO the big tag teams like Mew and Mewtwo GX along with Reshizzard, thanks to the Electro Powers. And it's really useful that we have the new tag switch card, right, which is right here. Yeah, this one right here. It's at 2 energy switch and then 2 tag switches, which allows you to switch 2 energies from one tag team to a different Pokemon. So you can use Full Blitz, power something up, and then retreat into Alolan Raichu, use tag switch to transfer the energy, and be able to use what was the attack name? And be able to use Lightning Raichu GX for the bonus damage and for a really big attack. So that plus Thunder Mountain plus Dance of the Ancients, I do feel like this deck has everything that it could possibly want in terms of support. Alicia could also be considerable in this deck, as both Thunder Mountain and Tapu Koko Prism Star are such good cards, and finding the right timing for them can be really good. And we do have a lot of search. We have for Lily, for Volkner, right, which gets us energy and any of the item cards that we have, which could be Reset Stamp, could be the tag switch, the energy switches, the communications to find Zapdos, any of our Pokemon search between Cherish Ball and Electromagnetic Radar, or finding the pair for the custom catcher or that extra Electro Power we might need. So for Volkner, really nice. 3 Cynthia to draw extra cards as well. And then the one of Lieutenant Surge's strategy, just in case you need to double Volkner, or do something like Volkner and then Cynthia to find those extra pieces. The Lieutenant Surge could easily be Alicia as well. So there's a lot of options. This is just my first rough draft untested of the deck. Lysander Labs is in there because I don't expect tool cards to be too powerful or as important as before, but this does make Shedinja an issue. It also makes spell tags, which I think will be quite popular, less of an issue, and it makes sure that any fairy based deck will not be able to just completely take us out of the game with the Lightning Fairy Charm. So Lysander Labs definitely super useful, might even be considerable as a 3-of, purely because of the benefits of opponent's tool cards not working. We also have the Reset Stamp to make sure that we can attack our opponent's hand whenever we are about to use something like Raichu's and Alolan Raichu's regular attack, because combining that with giving them a low card hand might mean that they don't find a way to switch, which will allow us to make sure that they stay paralyzed for the turn. 11 lightning energy round out the deck, and I think that will be all for this Pikachu. Yeah, if you have any other ideas, I would love to hear them out. I'm sure there's different builds, different approaches to the list. I'm really eager to start testing the whole format, find out what works, what doesn't, and try to pick a deck for Worlds, which is the next big tournament. Of course, there are League Cups and League Challenges in the meantime between now and Worlds, but they will be using the current standard format, so that is not completely done yet. That is why you will still see me stream and stuff and play the older standard format, because it is relevant for League Cups and stuff. Not a bad idea to get a head start on championship points for the next season. But in terms of the Worlds format, this is my first draft. This is where this is my starting point for Pikachu, and I will keep modifying as I get more reps in with the format in general, but also the different decks. So thank you guys so much. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like. It really helps out the channel, and I hope to catch you guys in the next one, where I'm hoping to feature Reshizard. Bye bye.